Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some Dominican goat water. As some of you may know, and those who do not, it is now Creole season in Dominica, Creole / Independence. So now is the time where we cook different Creole dishes. So today I decided to do some goat water. Now for this recipe, I'm going to be using some dough because I'm going to be making some dumplings. Here I have lots of garlic. I have about 10 cloves of garlic in here. I have quite a few sprigs of fresh thyme. Quite a few sprigs. 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. Here I have a mixture of pimento peppers, also known as seasoning peppers. I have a mixture of green and the red ones. I have some sweet peppers here as well, green and sweet, the yellow ones, the yellow mini sweet peppers. Here I have some green onions and some parsley. I have 4 large carrots that I cut up. One large yellow onion. And at the back here I have my goat. I have 3 pounds of goat meat. Now I cleaned this with lemon, lime and white vinegar. Now I also took the majority of the fat out. And here I have a mixture of potatoes, yam. I also have what we call tanya. I think it's also called eddoes. And I'm gonna start with the recipe. In addition to my fresh green seasoning, I'm also gonna be using some black pepper, about 3 pieces of clove, some salt, and a bouillon cube. So let's get started. So seeing that this has already been washed, the first thing I'm going to be doing is scalding my meat. Now scalding is where you put the meat to boil with water and you remove whatever fat is on the surface or impurities, whatever it may be, you remove that. So I'm going to be starting with adding my salt. Now initially, this is pretty much all you add for the scalding process. And pretty much just massage the salt into there. Okay, so I'm gonna start adding the meat. Okay, I'm gonna cover it up and allow it to come to a boil so I can start with the scalding and removing the impurities. Okay, so guys, you can see the impurities that I was talking about. All this foaming. See yet? So this is the 3rd time doing it, and it does not have as much impurities as it had at first. So I'm just gonna continue. And once I see there's pretty much no more left, like this is just a little bit, I'm gonna continue with the recipe. You see the fatty deposits right there? At least expect it to have fat remaining, but it's the excess that you don't want. You can see the gold. It's nowhere close to being ready yet, but we're getting there. I'm just going to let it bubble up again, and if there's any more impurities, I'm going to remove them and then move to the next step. Okay guys, so I'm also going to be cooking this in my Instant Pot. Now I recently received this, my husband actually got it for me. So what I'm going to do is pressure cook it for about 30 minutes, just so the cooking time could be less, because I've already removed all the impurities. I'm going to transfer it over to here, set it to 30, and have it pressure cook for me. So that makes the meat tender and it will be done a lot faster. So that's what I'm going to do now. Thank you. So I'm gonna set it to manual and increase it to 30 minutes. And it's gonna start off on its own. It's gonna switch to on. Nice. Okay, so it switched to on and it has started pressure cooking. It usually kicks in, according to directions, it kicks in about 4 minutes, 2 or 4 minutes after it's in the on. It says on there, so. So see you guys in 30 minutes. So straight from the Instant Pot, I place it in a pot on the stove. And now I'm going to be adding my ground provisions, which is my eddoes, yam, and my Irish potatoes. And I'm just going to mix that around in the pot, making sure everything is covered. And now I'm going in with my carrots. Just moving them around as well, making sure everything is submerged. And now I'm going to start going in with my onions. Followed by my pimento or seasoning peppers, my sweet peppers. Now, pimento peppers, they really add flavor to your food. They have little to no heat, but the flavor that they add, oh my gosh, it's like a must-have in Caribbean cooking. Next, I'm going in with my fresh thyme. Now, I'm using a lot of thyme for this recipe. It does call for quite a bit of thyme and thyme. Haha. Followed by my green onions and my parsley. Just gonna mix it around, make sure everything is in the water. Next, I'm gonna go in with some of that ram goat soup flavor. Now what I will be doing is taking the seasoning part out and leaving the noodles part, because I won't be using noodles in this goat water. I'm gonna put it in. And next I'm gonna go in with half a pack of Maggi cube. So here I'm going to be adding half of a teaspoon of gravy browning. Now this is optional. I just like more of a brown color when doing my goat water. Also, fun fact about goat water, it is the national dish in Montserrat. It's also cooked in St. Kitts and Nevis. Now I know that they make it thicker, more like a soup consistency versus more of a water consistency that we do in Dominica. And now I'm going to be adding my favorite ingredient, my dumpling. I'm going to be putting quite a few dumplings in there. And I rather the long ones than the round ones when it's goat water. Now goat water is very spicy, so apart from me putting this one just for the flavor, I also cut one in half and I placed it in there. Now I usually don't do spicy, but for goat water, I mean, I have to do it. And here you have it, guys, my goat water. As you can see, it's filled with goat meat, filled with food. Oh my gosh, vegetables, everything is in there. Now, for those of you celebrating Creole at this time in Dominica, be sure to go to Creole in the Park and get your goat water. See you guys on my next video. Bye.